Hey everyone, it's Tiara, and tonight I'm going to show you how I make crab cakes. So, even though I live in California, I'm actually from Baltimore, and when I lived at home, I would always eat crab cakes from some of my favorite restaurants or make them at home. Since I moved out to California, it's hard, pretty much nearly impossible, to find a place where I can get crab cakes that reminds me of Baltimore. But luckily, I know how to make them so I can bring a little bit of home to my new place here in the Bay Area. So you see I'm repping my Oreo shirt, also the Ravens. Woo woo. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a pound and a half of crab. This is a mix of jumbo lump and claw meat. Unfortunately, jumbo lump crab meat is way more expensive out here than it is in back in Baltimore. So I had to make it work, but it's still gonna come out fine anyway. So pound and a half of crab, and then we're gonna start mixing in some of my wet ingredients. I'm adding a room temperature egg to mayonnaise and Dijon mustard. Then I'm going to whisk this all together until the mixture is nice and smooth. After this, I'm going to add in my crab. I'm using jumbo lump and claw meat here. However, if you can only find claw meat, that's fine too. I'm going to fold in the crab into the mayo and egg mixture, being careful that I don't break up the jumbo lump pieces too much. And I do this by rotating the bowl as I fold. Then I'm going to add in my herbs and seasonings. So some freshly chopped parsley, however dried is fine too. Some garlic powder. Pepper. Red pepper flakes. And crackers, crushed crackers. However, you can use breadcrumbs. And most importantly, the Old Bay. Do not forget this. This is the most important ingredient outside of the crab. And then I'm just going to fold again until it's well combined. Okay, so I just finished mixing up my crab. I'm going to scoop about 1/4 cup on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. That should make about 6 crab cakes. And then I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes, just so the crab cakes can set before I put them in the oven. Okay, so I sprayed some fat-free canola oil on top of the crab cakes, and then I sprinkled a little bit of Old Bay on each of them. Not a whole lot because I'm going to finish off each crab cake with a little bit more Old Bay when they come out of the oven. I sprayed on canola oil because I want the tops to brown a little bit. Like I said just a little bit ago, they're going to go in the oven at low broil for about 10 minutes, maybe 7 to 10, and then high for about 4 to 6 minutes. So that way they can be all nice and golden brown on top, because these are broiled crab cakes. And now these are about to go into the oven. I just took my crab cakes out of the oven. They were in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes under low broil and 4 minutes under high broil. And this is the final result. So I'm about to dig into this. Okay, so I actually decided to make a quick remoulade sauce, which is also on my website with this crab cake recipe. So in here, it's mayo, sriracha, cayenne pepper, paprika, relish, and parsley, and a little bit of pepper. So it's a little spicy, and I'm gonna have it with my crab cake. Time to taste. I'm so excited. Oh boy. Y'all. It's just like home. Look at that crab. That crab, yo. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm about to go finish the rest of this crab cake and definitely eat another one and steam some vegetables to go along with it. I hope you enjoy this recipe. It's super simple. If you go on my website, there's probably like 5 steps total. But if you want a little bit of taste of Baltimore in your own home, try out my crab cake recipe. It reminds me of some of my favorite restaurants back home. I do miss it, but this is going to really keep me calm whenever I'm a little homesick and I need one of my favorite foods. So I did use jumbo lump and claw meat on my website. You can use just jumbo lump if you have it, or if you're in an area where it's more affordable. Definitely go with the jumbo lump. However, the jumbo lump and claw meat work just as fine. Or if you want to use all claw meat, I've done that before too. That's also fine. Just when you're using claw meat, be careful not to over mix, because you still want to get that sort of like lumpy crab cake texture. So, but try it out. Let me know what changes you make. Have it with a side of vegetables. For me, I love like roasted vegetables or steamed veggies, preferably broccoli to go with this. I also have a really good couscous corn and tomato salad that I've eaten with this, which is also on my website on cookingtoatea.com. Share this video with all of your friends and let me know how you like it. All right, guys. Bye.